as it was an own high stick. As it was a Buffalo player high-sticking Mallenstein. So we're still even up. Game's still scoreless. 6:33 gone here in the first. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer.
Nice applause for Jeff Skinner there.
Yep, they did a little welcome back video during the break. Face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line as Power will shoot it in. Skinner able to stop it in behind the net. Kulak wheels back there, picks it up. Off the right wing boards and down the ice. Should be icing, and it is. Face-off back in the Edmonton zone. Stuart Skinner at 21 saves in that 5-4 win versus Dallas on Saturday. A career 3-2-1 against the Sabres. Janmark taking the draw. Janmark out there with Skinner and Brown. Kulak and Emberson on the back end. Josh Norris taking the draw for the Sabres. Puck goes to Kulak, and he'll come up the left wing. All the way across to Emberson. Emberson will get it out through the middle to Skinner, and Jeff Skinner will turn that up at the Edmonton blue line. On the right wing off of Kulak and in. Samuelson goes in behind the net. Goes to the right wing corner behind the net to Dahlin. Dahlin with a long pass. And it's brought in on the right side. And along the right wing boards. The puck up against that right side. As Norris is trying to get it low to Peterka. And that doesn't connect. It does come out. And it's Emberson to center ice. Couldn't shoot it in, but Jeff Skinner will bring it in. He'll go across to Brown into the slot over to the left wing, and his backhand goes wide of the net. McLeod up the left side will get it to center ice. Bouchard with it for the Oilers over to Wallman. At center or at the blue line of the Sabres, he'll dump it in. It's in behind the net. Dahlin up the right wing. Up the puck on the right wing side to Zucker. Got it out to center ice to Tuck. Play it in over the Edmonton blue line. Then Bouchard's pass through the skates of Hyman into the Sabres zone. Hyman will get it on the left wing. Knocked off his stick. It does come out. Zucker had it hit him just inside the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard can get it out through the middle. Now down the left wing to Hyman into the Sabres zone. He'll stop up. Come out of the left corner. Centering pass. Loose puck. Put towards the net. Luukkonen kept it out. And up the right wing. Byram to center. To McLeod. He'll come in for Buffalo across to the left. The shot. And that goes way wide of the net. And Byram up near the blue line. Down the left wing corner. Quinn had let that shot go from the left wing, but missed Clifton on the right. Down low to Quinn. Quinn on the right wing into the corner. To Benson, go in behind the Edmonton net, back to the left wing point, and Owen Power is able to keep it in. To Benson on the inboard. So over to the cross on the right. To Quinn, put it off the outside of the net. Here's Quinn again. Waiting, shooting, and off the stick of Nurse. And it goes over to the boards, and it's Nugent Hopkins out with it to McDavid. Into the Sabres zone on the left wing. Left wing side to Arvidsson. Pushed it to the middle. Clifton trying to clear it. Give it to Benson, back into his own end. To Power, and now up to Benson. Scoreless here in the first, 10:38 to go in the period. Stetcher in front of his net, across to Nurse. He'll come up the left wing. Nurse will drill it on goal. Right pad saved by Luukkonen. The rebound put on it by Podkolzin, and Luukkonen got that one too. Greenway up the left wing boards to center ice to Mallenstein. Now to Lafferty. Into the Oiler end, down the left wing, Greenway, his pass in front of the net, off an Edmonton stick, over the glass and out of play. With 10:13 to go here in a scoreless first period. Shot 7-3 in favor of the Oilers. Henrique, Jones, and Perry will get out there for Edmonton. Kulak and Emberson on the back end. Norris taking the draw for the Sabres. Puck goes to Emberson. To the right wing corner, up in the air and out. Bouncing at center ice, off of Jones. The right wing, Peterka, just missed Norris with it. Perry got it to center ice. Samuelson will take it back into his own end for the Sabres. Samuelson forced back by Henrique and leaves it in the right wing corner. And Thompson fired all the way down the ice, hoping that Peterka got there first. He didn't. It's icing against Buffalo.
This is a loose game here compared to some of the others we've seen. And Oilers are going to load up McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman for an ozone draw here for the first time.
Some ice to be attended to in the crease of Luukkonen. Luukkonen's last game was Saturday, 32 saves and a 4-0 loss. They were in Florida. Sabres have lost 6 in a row, albeit one was in overtime. Edmonton's won 3 of their last 4. Face off to the right of Luukkonen, and puck goes in behind the net. Dahlin up the left wing to Thompson. Thompson checked by Draisaitl. Go across to Wallman. Wallman to Draisaitl. They get through the neutral zone. Now into the Sabres end of the left wing corner. In behind the net. Over to the right. Top of the circle on the right. Trying to drop it off. But McLeod there for Buffalo. And he does get it out. Bouchard to Draisaitl, and they'll say Hyman was offside, and we get the whistle. With 9:17 to go here in the first period, Oilers and Sabres scoreless. We're going to take a break from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of brand new Ford favorites, save up to $6,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $19,000 on F-150s.
Plus, take advantage of 0% financing options available on select models.
Spin the wheel and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, a snowblower, and more.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across oil country, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make oil country a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Scoreless here in the first, the Oilers and the Sabres. 9:17 to go in the opening period. Tonight's Kids of Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot. Inspiring kids across oil country to reach their full potential through the power and spirit of hockey. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 to support. Face-off just outside the Buffalo blue line. Dropped it once, wasn't right. We'll have to do it again. Oilers will also play the Devils, Islanders, and Rangers on this trip. Back at home on the 18th, which is a Tuesday, against Utah. Clifton with it inside his own zone. Cross ice. Got it out to Bryson. The puck gets to center. Power forced back, will go in behind the net. He's going to stop there. Owen Power out through the middle. Cross ice to Clifton. He'll fire it across. In comes Quinn. Looking for Clifton, who had joined the rush. Missed him with it, and it goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Nurse for Stetcher. But up the left wing it goes to Connor Brown. Brown cross ice with a backhand. Chasing after it. Nurse trying to drive towards the net. One hands it through the slot, and it goes over to the right wing. Benson will go behind the net. Checked by Brown, and his pass knocked down. Clifton up the right side will find Krebs at center. That's peeled off his stick by McDavid. And McDavid will start through the middle for the Oilers. Gets into the Buffalo zone. One hands it to himself in the right wing corner. Up the right side. Samuelson on him. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Got checked on the play by Zucker. And the puck comes to center ice. Dahlin on the left wing for McLeod. Into the Oilers zone. Up to the blue line. To the right wing for Zucker. Will shoot it towards the net. And it goes high and wide. Samuelson in from the left wing point. We're scoreless. We're in the first period. 7:53 to go. To McLeod. Goes in behind the net to Samuelson, to Ryan McLeod, trying to get it in front, had his stick lifted, couldn't get a shot. Puck gets to the high slot. Nugent Hopkins will loop back into his own zone. Alex Tuck right on him. Over to Emberson in front of the net. That goes to Skinner, and it's put just wide. What a chance there for the Sabres. Tuck will shoot it high and wide of the net. And brought out by Draisaitl. Down the right wing and over the Sabre line. The shot save made by Luukkonen. Draisaitl has it again across to Podkolzin on the right wing. To the right wing corner to Wallman. Will take it up to the blue line to Bouchard. Now on the left to Draisaitl in front. Just looking for Podkolzin. It goes through the slot. Puck in behind the net. Bryson takes a hard hit. Podkolzin up against the boards with him. Comes loose in behind the goal. Dahlin will rim it over the stick of Bouchard. It's up on end. It'll be icing against the Sabres with 6:48 to go here in a scoreless first period. And some good opportunities at both ends of the ice. But you were talking about a game that was loose. It's been that.
Well, Ty Emerson made a real tough play, and then the Oilers' Leon Draisaitl roaring down the right side, and Rasmus Dahlin angled him off, and Draisaitl tried to go to the blocker side of the far side, and UPL fought it off.
Face off to the left of Luukkonen. Draisaitl taking the draw against Norris. Yeah, Emberson put that off of Stuart Skinner. Now off the draw. Quick shot by Perry, misses. Wallman will keep it in. Give it to Arvidsson. And off his stick it goes. Thompson will get it out for Buffalo. Cuts to the middle now. In over the Edmonton line. A shot. Saved by Skinner. Rebound scores. Tage Thompson got his own rebound. And makes it 1-0 for the Sabres.
Well, Victor Arvidsson turns the puck over in the neutral ice area. Then Stuart Skinner spills a 40-foot shot. And Thompson's a rangy body. You got to control the rebound. It's right at his glove hand.
32nd of the year for Thompson. 13:28 time of the goal. And it's 1-0 for the Sabres. Puck dumped into the Edmonton zone. Along the right wing boards. Greenway up to the top of the circle. Now forced to the blue line with Henrique on him. And Henrique's able to jam it out to center ice. On the left wing, Power will shoot it in. 1-0 Sabres here in the first. Max Jones trying to clear. Can't. That's kept in. Mallenstein will get it low to Greenway. Greenway put it in front of the net. Nobody to get a hold of it for the Sabres. And the puck does come out as Perry put it off of Max Jones.
It's just a terrible goal against.
Byram up the left wing, bouncing it into Edmonton territory. Emberson now to Kulak. He'll get up to center ice. Went to shoot it in. His stick craters, but the puck goes into the Sabres zone. Dahlin on the right wing. Now to Zach Benson into the Oiler end, over to the right for Krebs, and coming back hard and breaking that up was Janmark. Puck to the blue line. Samuelson shot off the arm of Stuart Skinner. Krebs on the left wing to the blue line to Samuelson. Laid it into the left wing corner, comes in front of the net. Brown there for the Oilers to Kulak. Center ice, he'll shoot it in. It was off the linesman. Brown is tied up against the boards inside the Buffalo zone. Dahlin trying to spin it, can't get it out. Trying to go to the net, comes in front to Janmark, and this save made by Luukkonen. It's lifted up and out.
Oilers could have 4 goals in this first period so far. They've missed 2 open nets. Draisaitl stopped in a breakaway, and that time a point-blank Clipchamp.
Hit a post as well. Up through the middle, Wallman. Center ice. Dump it into the right wing corner. McDavid up against the boards with Ryan McLeod. They try to get it free. Still tied up. McLeod will rim it. It won't get out. Kept in by Bouchard, but goes right off the stick of Tuck and out. So Bouchard inside his own end, across to Wallman. 1-0 Sabres, 4:10 to go here in the first. It's dumped in. And Luukkonen's going to cover it. It'll be a face-off in the Sabres zone. As the Oilers down 1-0 to Buffalo on the goal by Tage Thompson. Face-off will be to Luukkonen's right. Draisaitl, Hyman, and McDavid out there with Wallman and Bouchard. McLeod taking the draw for the Sabres. It's over to the left wing to the skates of Hyman. Goes around to the right to McDavid. He'll get it to the point to Bouchard. Quickly across to Wallman towards the net. And that one went off of Hyman to the end boards. Edmonton trying to recover it. They do. Wallman in from the left wing point. Goes to the corner. Waits on the left side. Gets tied up. His stick got tied up. McLeod. The Bryson. Off the stick of Zucker and out. McDavid will bring it right back in. Coming down the left wing. Going towards the net. Now in behind it. To the right corner. His pass in front. Off a leg to the line. Nurse drills it on net. Saved by Luukkonen. Puck near the side of the net. It goes to Draisaitl. Centering pass off a Sabres stick. Zucker will get it out. Bounces into the Edmonton zone. Thompson flying after it. Chopped up near the line by Bouchard to McDavid. Back to Bouchard. To McDavid. He's on the end boards, pressured by Norris. And he'll go to the blue line, but that's kept in. It gets into the slot area. And McDavid slows it up to Nurse. Under 3 to go here in the first. 1-0 Sabres lead on a goal by Tage Thompson. Nurse will go back into his own end. Cross ice to Stetcher. Over to Nurse. Nurse to Stetcher. On the right wing to Podkolzin, and the Edmonton Oilers go offside at the Sabre blue line. We'll take a break with 2:39 to go here in the first. 1-0. Sabres lead the Oilers from the KeyBank Center here in Buffalo. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously... The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Sabres lead. 2:39 to go in the first period. Tage Thompson, the goal scorer for Buffalo. Face off outside the Sabres blue line. Henrique, Jones, and Perry out there with Nurse and Stetcher. Krebs taking the draw for the Sabres. Puck goes right into the Oiler bench.
Edmonton's played pretty well to be down 1-0 in this game right now. No other way to say it. Stuart Skinner misplayed an easy shot from distance and then couldn't control a rebound and a tap in for Tage Thompson. And the Oilers have missed 2 open nets, hit 1 post, and been stopped on a breakaway. Had lots of zone time.
Nurse will shoot it into the Buffalo end. Power to the corner. They'll go across. Benson coming down for it. They'll bounce it up the right side and out. Brought in by Krebs. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Now shot in by Krebs. Stetcher will go in behind the Oiler net. Up through the middle of the ice to Henrique, to Jones, and that's offside as Perry was in early with 2:07 to go here in the first. 1-0 Buffalo. Oilers played the Sabres January 25th, won that game 3-2. Sabres had over 40 shots in that game. Draisaitl, Jeff Skinner, Connor Brown out there for the Oilers. Kulak and Bouchard. Puck gets between the Oiler defensemen, and Bouchard into his own end across to Brett Kulak. Up the right wing. Draisaitl, it's smacked off of his stick. And stepping up the right side is McLeod into the Oiler end. Checked nicely by Brown. Put it in behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak up the right wing. That gets to the blue line. That's kept in, though. Puck to the middle. Shot by Tuck. And that one just off the glove of Skinner. And the puck to the slot. Here's Greenway. And he whistles it high and wide. Dahlin left side to the blue line to McLeod. Floated it towards the net. It missed. Tuck will try the wraparound off the right pad of Skinner. Tuck back to the point. But there was nobody there for the Sabres. And it comes out.
2 giveaways from Evan Bouchard. And Buffalo got extended opportunities in the Oilers' D-zone.
Puck sent out by Nurse. Up to Jeff Skinner. Skinner comes down the left wing into the Sabres zone. He'll dump it in. Luukkonen out to play it. Coming up to the last minute here in the first. 1-0 Buffalo leads. Up the right wing. A long pass. Peterka will get the puck to the middle, and Norris couldn't get a shot away, and flying up the right wing is McDavid. In over the Buffalo line and taken out by Byram. Puck gets to the corner. Bryson will get it out to Thompson into the Edmonton zone. To the middle, the shot, and that one blocked by Nurse, and it goes up and out of play as getting through the middle of the ice was Peterka, and he couldn't get that shot through. Good job by Darnell Nurse with 39 seconds
Byram
left.
Did an excellent job one-on-one against Connor McDavid. Got a good piece of him. See if the Oilers land a little bit of physicality. They lose a little bit of that with Skinner coming in. Kasperi Kapanen was playing 4th line center, and he was given, that line's already not as effective here with Henrique and Perry together. Kapanen gave him some pace to go along with Jones. Looks like a slash there, no?
Wallman up the right wing near the blue line. It's going to just get out to Hyman now. To the middle of McDavid. Over the line to Hyman. He'll drop it. Nurse walks in. The shot off the crossbar. And that goes out of play as Nurse followed the play up. Got it in the slot. And he just rang that off the bar. Nurse looks up at the rafters. Good quick shot by Nurse. Face off to the right of Luukkonen. 18 seconds to go in the period. Draisaitl in the face-off circle with Krebs. Puck goes to Bowen Byram, goes in behind his net. Up the left wing to Benson, now to Krebs. Into the Oilers zone, drops it for Quinn. Into the corner to Krebs. Centering pass, and that one goes through the slot and all the way across. And up the left wing, McDavid to Perry. Now to Bouchard. Will drill it on goal as the period expires. And the Oilers are down 1-0 after 20 minutes.
Deserved a better fate in that period. There's no way they should be behind in this game, but they are. This should be 0-0. It's a bad goal against from Stuart Skinner.
Yeah, lots of opportunity for Edmonton.
lots. 2 posts, 12 shots on goal. Some missed chances around the net. Some guys with open nets that aren't really hot.
Glass issue.
Glass issue.
All right, I can tell you the Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers is back with life-changing jackpots. I can tell you that. Tonight's Kids of Oil Country 50-50 jackpot. It's at $48,000 right now. And the Super Saturday bonus jackpot, $313,000. You can get your tickets now, EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Is it the one in the corner?
Boy, are you...
Is that what's going on here, or what?
Seems to be some debate as to what's transpiring.
Oh, okay.
You know what? It's actually not.
No,
glass.
it's the board. Yeah. Well, you don't see that every day on the gate.
You know what happened?
What's that?
I wonder if the Zamboni
ran into it.
Yep.
Could be. They're changing out.
I know a number of years ago, after the Medicine Hat Tigers had been out of the playoffs for a number of years, they came back after beating Swift Current. They had some Zamboni issues with the boards.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I believe there was something to that effect. Yeah. Oh, they went crazy in Medicine Hat, and they not only did they make the playoffs after missing for a long time, then they won a round.
No, now we got an issue because this piece
doesn't fit.
No.
Measure twice, cut once. That's what they say.
See, I'm the show Canada's Worst Handyman. That's me. I mean, I might be able to recite useless, superfluous information on a moment's notice.
You're not building me a house, though, hey?
No, I can't even sell a house. I have to get somebody else to sell a house for me. The other day...
I've seen you sell plenty of things.
Have you?
Maybe not a house.
Again, we're in a delay here, a board replacement delay at KeyBank Center.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think the people here in Buffalo would know how to do this.
They got enough people on it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's not lacking for manpower. They might be making some progress. 1-0 Sabres lead. We're getting ready for the second period.
Could never go wrong with Creed in the background, by the way.
No, you got to get some Creed in there. They had some Pearl Jam going earlier, so
a couple of good selections.
Yeah, sure. The early 90s.
I mean, we've had some wild plays back behind that Oilers net the first period where twice Edmonton went to make passes and it ricocheted either off the board or off a skate.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been a sloppy hockey game, and it's only 1-0. The Oilers have missed 2 open nets, been stopped on a breakaway, and hit 2 goalposts.
Yeah. They have not lacked for opportunity.
And the shots technically are 11-8 in this game, and Stuart Skinner will be the first to tell you he's got to have it. The shots should be 11-7 because he should have a glove hand. Always concerns me about that glove hand, just the angle of which... And you can help me more because you played the position of goal. How much do you think about how today guys play goal versus sort of the more natural, intuitive manner in which they used to play? What do I call that? The reverse?
Oh, when they do the RVH?
RVH, yes.
Yeah, when the puck's behind the net or in the corner. Yeah, it's... The position has changed drastically. It's revolutionized, really. And mostly for the better. I mean, there are a few instances where you go, like when an RVH, the guy goes short side upstairs on him, and you're like, wow, I mean, if he just had stood there, that was going to hit him. Yes, true. But if a pass comes in front of the net, and you're RVH and you just push off, you're in a really good spot to make that save from the slot. So it giveth and it taketh away. I understand. I think they're making progress. Looks like they are. Yeah, they had to take out basically the whole gate, the whole board of the gate and replace it. Start of the road trip for the Oilers.
I believe we're closing in on, there we go.
Oh, and let's see if it shuts. And a round of applause from the fine folks here at the KeyBank Center. Appreciative of the efforts put forth by the crew here at the rink.
Hold on.
What? We're not out of the woods yet? Trying to make sure that it's flush, I guess, so that we don't get any more bizarre hops out of that corner, which we still might. See, you saw Harry Neal. Harry Neal's in the house.
Yes, he is. When I first started doing Concord and stats in 1995-96, Bob Cole and Harry Neal were the number one crew.
Yep.
And then in the fall each year, David Moyer would go do football, and I would end up sometimes in Edmonton, sometimes in Calgary during that 95, 96, 96, 97 seasons. Those two working with Harry Neal and Bob Cole.
What a tandem, hey?
And what an opportunity to learn. And Bob was quite specific with what he wanted, and Harry was an amazing guy to work with.
Yeah. Well, they got it all fixed.
There we go.
Gate is shut, and we will proceed with the second period as McDavid wins the opening faceoff, and it's Bouchard through the middle to Hyman. Now on the right wing, it's Nugent Hopkins getting the puck in deep. It's sent up to the line, and it's Bouchard. He's going to go right to the net, in front of the net, and the pass goes off the stick of Hyman back to the blue line. Wallman on the right wing to McDavid. He'll come up to the blue and go across, and now down the left wing, turn back to the left wing boards, to the point to Wallman.
Shoot the puck.
Cross to Bouchard. Down the right wing, McDavid to Bouchard, and takes the puck into the side of the net and behind it, and then lost it. And up the left wing, getting it out, or at least up near the blue line, is Zucker.
They don't get a single shot on goal. 3 passed opportunities to put it to the net.
Zucker into the Edmonton zone. Taken off his stick by McDavid up to Hyman. At center ice, he'll shoot it in. We're just underway here in the second period. 1-0 Sabres lead. Byram to Thompson. Tage Thompson, the goal scorer in this game. Up the left wing, picked off by Draisaitl. He'll come in over the line, get it across. The shot by Podkolzin, and that goes off of Bryson. Puck to the right wing. Draisaitl, cross ice to Nurse, down the left wing. Got it to the corner, went off of Bryson. Cross ice pass for Draisaitl. Up the right side of the blue line. Now to Stetcher. He'll take the puck into the corner. Wrap it all the way back to Nurse. Into the left wing corner to Stetcher. To the top of the circle to Nurse. He'll blast it. Scores! Nurse let it go from the point. Lots of traffic in front of the net. And this game is tied at 1 on a great shot by Darnell Nurse.
Well, Nurse got robbed of one in the first period when he hit the post. But Colson was the net front. And he was outside the crease there. But UPL never saw it. We are tied 1-1 here early in the second.
Nurse's 5th of the season, minute 35 into the period. Darnell Nurse, playing in game 699 of his NHL career, has tied the game up. And up the right wing, Emberson to center ice to Perry. Off his stick and in. Lukin into play it, gave it away to Henrique. He's got it in the left corner. To the left wing point. Kulak in from the blue line. Gives it to Perry, left wing corner. To Kulak, his pass broken up before he could get to Max Jones. And Power will rim it. Give it to Quinn. Into the middle, Krebs to center. To Quinn on the right wing. In over the line, Krebs across to Benson. Put it in front of the net. No one from Buffalo can get a stick on it. And Jones off the left wing boards hits somebody at the Sabre bench. We get the whistle. Good opportunity there for Zach Benson. Fired it in front of the Edmonton net, which was open. There was nobody there for the Sabres. Tied at 1 here early in the second. Troy Stetcher picking up an assist on the Nurse goal. Face off to the left of Skinner. Draisaitl will take the draw. Be up against Lafferty. Puck goes to Wallman. He'll get it up in the air and out. Greenway in behind his own net for the Sabres, rimming it. On the right wing point, Bouchard is able to keep it in. And out to center ice, Mallenstein shoots it into the Edmonton zone. Stuart Skinner to Wallman. It's in his skates now to Janmark. Cross-ice pass, hits his stick, goes up in the air. Bouchard gets it out to Janmark. In over the Buffalo line to Skinner. Cross-ice pass to Arvidsson. It was too far for him. Hit the corner boards. And out through center is Mallenstein for Buffalo. Will flip it in. It's on net, steered to the corner by Stuart Skinner. Goes up the right wing to Arvidsson. His pass for Janmark by him and down the ice. It's icing against the Oilers. Tied at 1 here in the second. Draisaitl also gets an assist. So Nurse from Stetcher and Draisaitl.
So that will extend Leon Draisaitl's streak.
15 games now for Draisaitl. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Byram in from the left wing point. Back to McLeod. A rising shot and the save made by Skinner. He will cover it up. Tuck is battling away. And finally we get the whistle. It looked like Skinner had it, but then he didn't, and then he did.
It's not exactly inspiring confidence with the play around the net tonight, but we're just with handling the puck.
Face off in the Oilers zone. That one was bouncing around for a bit. 3 minutes, 14 seconds gone here in the second period. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Sabres. All right, he gets set for the face-off. David taking the draw. Zucker's got to come in. McLeod kicked out of the face-off circle. That goes in behind the net to Nurse. Up the left wing, we'll get it out through center ice, just off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. To the right wing corner to McDavid. Couldn't swing it back to the blue line, and McLeod broke it up and got it out. Nurse over to Kulak. Get it up the right wing. Now to McDavid into the Sabres zone. Drops it. Kulak, his shot. Save made by Luukkonen. The rebound comes in front of the net. And McLeod on the right wing to Zucker. He'll clear it. And the puck to center ice. Now to McLeod in on the left wing. To the middle. Shot. Scores. Tuck got the pass from McLeod. And he goes stick side on Skinner. And it's 2-1 for the Sabres.
Well, Oilers sleeping defensively and just an easy zone entry. And McLeod makes a great play and hits the trailer. But because McLeod can handle the puck, gives you time and space, gains his zone. And then the Oilers just backed in and nobody picked up Alex Stuck. And he ripped one home, and it's a 2-1 Buffalo lead.
Tuck's 25th of the year. 3:52 into the period. The Sabres back in front. Ty Emberson up the right wing for Draisaitl. Draisaitl cross ice pass through the skates of Podkolzin. Go into the Sabres zone and on the end boards. Goes to the corner. Connor Brown to Stetcher.
Not sure how that wasn't a penalty. Just buried him.
Down low to Podkolzin. Right wing to Draisaitl. Out of Brown to Draisaitl to the right wing point. Emberson will get it across to Stetcher. A shot, and that's off his stick. Hits the glass. Kept in by Draisaitl up near the right wing point. Put it through the middle. That's knocked down. It's Peterka in over the Edmonton line. His shot, and that's a stop by Stuart Skinner. Will hold on as J.J. Peterka was coming down the left wing. We're 4:40 into the second. 2-1 Sabres lead. Goal by Nurse gives him 81 in his career. Ties him with Charlie Huddy for second in Oilers defenseman history. Puck goes to the right wing corner, and Henrique off the right wing boards was able to get it out. Knocked down by a high stick at the Buffalo blue line, so we get a whistle. 2-1 Sabres here in the second period. Face-off just outside the Buffalo blue line. Power to Clifton to Power, and it's center ice to wire it in. Rims on the right wing off the skate of Max Jones, kept in by Clifton. Right wing to Quinn. Quinn behind the net to Benson. He'll take it to the left corner. Trying to get away from Bouchard. Goes in behind the net. To the right wing point. Clifton fakes the shot. Comes down the right wing in front to Power. Just put it wide. Power on the left wing. A shot. And that sails over the Edmonton net. Gets out past Krebs and down into the Buffalo zone as the Sabres come close. At center, puck brought in. Krebs will give it to Quinn, and he gets hit in the middle by Jones. Penalty coming up, and the Oilers are about to be shorthanded. 5 minutes, 42 seconds gone in the second, down by a score of 2-1. And it looks like Max Jones going to the box.
Minor penalty for slashing.
Well, first power play of the game goes to the Sabres. Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Oilers penalty killing got touch up 2 out of 3. Max Jones is like, what did I do to get the penalty? And I got to ask the same thing. 74.8 on the PK, not good enough for Edmonton. 26th in the league. 27th ranked power play for Buffalo, 16.8.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Puck on the left wing point. Dahlin cross ice, and that pass goes off of Janmark and out. Dahlin in his own end now on the right wing to center for Norris to Thompson. Thompson into the Oiler end, left wing for Zucker. Goes cross ice to Peterka. Pump it back around to the right wing. And Wallman got it to the line. That's kept in. Dahlin has it in the middle. Down the left wing into the corner for Zucker. Then lost it to Wallman. Puck gets to the middle of the ice as they battle. It's Janmark going in behind his net. Then Peterka took it away. Right wing, Thompson to the blue line to Dahlin. Left wing comes to Thompson. We'll give it to Peterka. Go cross ice. Zucker to Dahlin. Along on the right wing, it's Zucker. Skips it off the stick of Thompson. Puck to the blue line. Peterka is going to come down the left wing through the middle. That's knocked down by Wallman, and he'll get it all the way down the ice. 45 seconds to go in the power play. 2-1 Sabres lead. We're 7 minutes into the second period. Into the Edmonton zone goes Quinn in the right wing corner. Around to Benson on the left. He's at the hash marks. Pinned by Podkolzin. Puck gets into the skates. McLeod will get it over to the right wing. Quinn out of the right corner. Then lost it. Some room and time for Emberson to get it all the way down the ice.
Emberson was lucky. He healed that clearing attempt, and Buffalo had a chance to keep the puck in.
Dahlin. Throw it back to McLeod. Come into the Edmonton zone to Benson on the left and McLeod in the corner. McLeod being worked over by Nurse. Puck comes free. Penalty is over. Oilers on a rush. Brown down the right wing. Brown waiting. The shot saved by Luukkonen, and the puck cleared out. Buffalo 0 for 1 on the power play as Nurse will shoot it in. Goes in behind the goal. Power around the boards to Tuck. Now to Krebs. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Kulak to Bouchard on the right wing. To Kulak as he weaves through the middle. Gets into the Sabres zone on the right. And there's a penalty coming up.
Too many men on the ice for Buffalo. They had 6 guys out there.
Sure did. So the Edmonton Oilers are about to get their first power play of the game.
Took them long enough to recognize that.
Far too many. 2-1. Sabres lead the Oilers here in the second. We played 8:20. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with an Oiler power play from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Oilers down 2-1 to the Sabres here in the second. 8:20 gone in the period. Too many men on the ice to the Sabres. Oilers go on their first power play. It's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Puck on the blue line. Nugent Hopkins on the left. Come down the left wing boards into the corner to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the point. To Bouchard on the right to McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. Right wing across the blue line to Draisaitl. He'll shoot it towards the net. Goes wide. Samuelsson will get it out. And he'll find McLeod down the right wing. McLeod into the Oilers zone. And he's forced over to the left with Hyman on him. And the puck goes to Draisaitl. And he'll skate up the right wing. Into the Sabres zone to McDavid. Across the high slot. To Draisaitl in the right wing corner. To McDavid. Over to Draisaitl. One-timer save made by Luukkonen coming across. He'll hold on to it. Edmonton with 1:13 to go in the power play.
Oilers' power play has moved up. Of course, it's been over 25% for the last 6 seasons. It's at 26.6 right now. That's 5th in the NHL. And the Sabres have the 22nd-ranked penalty-killing unit at 76.9. They're second last in save percentage at 879. 31st in the league in save percentage.
Face off to the left of Luukkonen. Last 7 games, Oilers have gone 6 for 13 on the power play. Puck to McDavid across. One-timer. Scores! Evan Bouchard with a blast from the left side. It's a power play goal, and the Oilers have tied the game at 2.
Well, just a great look from Connor McDavid. Leon Draisaitl with a clean win on the draw. Straight back to McDavid. Hyman goes to the front of the net, but Bouchard just crushes one past UPL, and we are tied 2-2.
Evan Bouchard gets his 12th goal of the year. Bouchard's got points in 5 straight games. The Oilers tied the game at 2.
Connor McDavid now has an 8-game point streak.
That goal coming at the 9:12 mark of this second period. Up the left wing, puck played off the boards by Dahlin into the Edmonton zone. Emberson to Stetcher up the right wing to Arvidsson. Comes into Buffalo territory, goes to the right wing corner. Dahlin right on him. Pins him up against the boards. Trying to get this thing loose. It gets into the skates of Norris. Now bumped free to Janmark. Down low. Skinner's pass goes through the slot. Stetcher on the point to Emberson. He'll let it go. And there is a glove save made by Luukkonen. Held on with 10:07 to go in the second period. Tied at 2 here at the KeyBank Center in Buffalo. Bouchard from McDavid and Draisaitl at 9:12 ties this game up. Draisaitl's got a couple of assists. Draisaitl up to 97 points on the season. They had a 15-game point streak. Face off to the left of Luukkonen. And it's Draisaitl taking the draw. Well, in theory it was. Now he's out of the face-off circle, so it's Connor Brown. Gets to the corner. Podkolzin after it. Under Draisaitl tried to swing it back to the point. Picked off by Benson. He got it out. Took a hit from Wallman. And the puck shot back in. Bryson goes to the end boards. Taken to the end boards by Podkolzin. And it's chopped up over the glass and out of play. And we get a whistle with 9:49 to go in the second. Tied at 2. The Oilers and the Sabres from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo. It's Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Center in Buffalo. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Tied at 2. The Oilers and the Sabres. Face off in the Buffalo zone to the left of Luukkonen.
Wow, we almost got that one.
Almost got one. They're throwing T-shirts into the stands. And it was close. Thompson and Tuck have scored for Buffalo. Nurse and Bouchard for the Oilers. McDavid will take the draw for the Oilers. Wins it. To Draisaitl, across to Wallman, down the left wing, hit the stick of Tuck. And Zucker up against the boards for Byram. rim it, won't get out. Perry will keep it in for the Oilers. To Draisaitl, comes up top of the circle. Now to the high slot. Down the left wing to Nurse. He'll fire it across to McDavid. He'll shoot it. That's off a stick, and it goes out of play.
That was a real good stick there. Because the Oilers had a great chance to snipe on it. It was Jason Zucker, who has just signed a 2-year extension here in Buffalo.
Him and Greenway, didn't they?
Yep.
They both.
Yep. Zucker 2 years at $4.75. Greenway 2 years at $4 million. The core of their team is Dahlin, Power, Norris, and Tage Thompson. All signed long term. Of course, Norris coming over in that trade.
Puck goes back to the point. Nurse to Wallman on the right point. Right back to Nurse. Down the left wing to Draisaitl. Just poked off his stick by McLeod. It comes out. Draisaitl gets it back at his own blue line. Over to Jake Wallman. Wallman right through the middle of the ice. Stepped up to center. Now off the boards. It hit Greenway. Goes into the Edmonton zone. Stuart Skinner to play it. Left wing corner to Draisaitl. And Draisaitl, that won't get out. Kept in by McLeod. And shot. And a save by Skinner. He'll squeeze that one up against his body. Hold on with 8:51 to go in the second. And the game tied at 2.
I got to tell you, Cam, like this is year 17 of me doing the games. I can't recall how many times Edmonton's actually played well in this building. There's just some, like they tend to play pretty well at MSG. They don't play well at KeyBank Center. Okay, I don't know why, but they just having a lot of games where they've showed a lot of polish and they're on the verge of 14 straight years missing the playoffs. It's not like,
and have lost 6 in a row. Up the right wing, Bouchard will get it out.
I guess I kind of buried the lead there, didn't I? I was just trying to be nice.
I know, I understand. Puck on the right wing.
Because we've been there too over the years. Maybe not you and me, but certainly Jack and me.
Puck sent down the ice for icing against the Sabres as Thompson.
I educated some of our players that, year 17 for me, year 15 for Jack. And in 2 of the seasons, the Oilers won 1 out of 21.
That's a tough stretch.
It's interesting. Those were the years that I went from 229 to 237 and from 241 to 248. You can just draw your own.
So you're saying one led to the other?
Yes.
Okay. Off the left wing point, the shot saved by Luukkonen. Held on to it as Bouchard was able to slide down the left side off the faceoff. We get a gathering in the crease in the Buffalo zone. Doesn't look like much is going to come of that. Be another face-off to the right of Luukkonen.
Connor Clifton gave the business there or Max Jones gave the business to Connor Clifton.
Jones will stay out there with Henrique and Podkolzin. Bouchard and Kulak on the back end. Puck goes right to Zach Benson. He'll bring it up the left wing. Across on the right wing to Quinn. Now into the corner to Krebs. Krebs centering pass off of Benson. It goes wide. He'll put it to the point. Power had to hurry to keep it in on the right wing, and he does. Now it's in behind the net. Krebs to the right wing corner. Krebs along the right wing boards. To the point. Owen Power gets to the middle. Doesn't have a shooting lane. Across the one-timer off the outside of the post. As that was drilled on net by Krebs. And the puck comes out of the zone. Krebs forced back by Bouchard. To Clifton. Now up the right wing to Quinn. Cross ice to Benson, but he was covered on the play. Good defensive play by Brett Kulak. David was able to get it out. Now into his own end. He is being tied up by Greenway, then recovers and gets the puck out of the zone. Penalty coming up to the Sabres. And Greenway is going to go to the box. And the Oilers are going to get their second power play of the game.
Well, they're all over McDavid. But let's face it. And TJ Luxmore had seen enough.
Buffalo penalty number 12. 2 minute minor. Tripping
against Greenway.
Who we've not seen a lot of here in the second period? Arvidsson.
A little bit, not a lot. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Edmonton, 1-for-1 with a man advantage.
Well, what do they do in the last power play?
Shot the puck off it.
This one's getting set up from the different side, though.
Ace off to the right of Luukkonen. Draisaitl taking the draw against McLeod. It goes to the blue line, and Bouchard will walk it to the middle. On the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner to Draisaitl.
I got slashed right across.
Whack. Puck rimmed, and Bouchard couldn't quite keep it in.
He's not going to be happy with that, Leon.
Bouchard over to Draisaitl into the Sabres zone. Kicks it back to Bouchard. Across to McDavid on the right. McDavid, left wing for Nugent Hopkins, but that pass is behind him, and Mallenstein can get it out.
Nuge got away with the hook on Mallenstein. That easily could have been a penalty.
McLeod will shoot it in. Nugent Hopkins winding it up through the middle of the ice. Over to the right wing to Draisaitl. His pass trying to go through the middle, went off a tuck. Puck cleared down.
Oilers have had nothing going here in the first 40 seconds of this power play.
Bouchard through the middle, down the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Gets it in, and his cross-ice pass hit a stick. Byram got it out. McDavid with it in the neutral zone. Comes in over the line, right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the point. To Wallman, to Draisaitl. Right corner, McDavid goes towards the net, takes it behind, goes out to the left, up the left wing, cross-ice pass. That is broken up. Cleared all the way down by Samuelson.
Connor took the higher degree of difficulty in the pass.
30 seconds to go on the man advantage. We're tied at 2 in the second period. Wallman in over the line to Nurse. His shot wide of the net. Perry's got it in the right wing corner. To Henry. Bumped it back to the point. Nobody there for Edmonton.
Well, you hate to lose any kind of momentum. And the Oilers just not a great looking power play.
There's Arvidsson on the right wing. We'll drill it in. Goes to the left to Nurse. His shot on net saved by Luukkonen. And up the left wing, Dahlin will bring it out. The penalty will expire. Edmonton 1 for 2 with a man advantage. We're tied at 2 with 5:15 to go in the second period.
Dahlin's a heck of a defenseman.
Nurse to center ice on the backhand. Into the air, and it was batted out of the air by Power. Puck comes out. Perry off the right wing boards and in. Krebs through the middle, then fanned on it, gave it away to Perry, and that came over the line. Put back in. It's offside against Edmonton. We're going to take a break. 4:56 to go in the second period. Oilers and Sabres tied at 2. We'll be right back. KeyBank Center in Buffalo. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official
Capital Power and your Edmonton Oilers thank you for powering change in oil country.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 2, Oilers and Sabres, 4:56 to go in the second period. Darnell Nurse, Evan Bouchard scoring for Edmonton. Alex Tuck, Tage Thompson with the goals for the Sabres. Peterka looping back into his own end. Across to Byram. Throw it out to center ice. Jeff Skinner there. And he'll dump it in, but he put it right off the boards in front of the Edmonton bench. Puck along the boards inside that Buffalo zone. They dig it free was Arvidsson. Went to the corner. And Norris has to go back. And Bryson off the right wing side. That one goes in on the offside. Edmonton can't touch it yet till they tag up. They do, and Jeff Skinner steals it. To the right wing for Janmark, now to Arvidsson. Left side, Podkolzin had to hop over his stick. Thompson will get it out for Buffalo to Peterka, and had it hop on his stick a bit too, so Emberson will shoot it in. Bryson off the boards, kept in by Connor Brown. Draisaitl on the end boards. Almost knocked down Byram. Well, he did knock him down, just wasn't called. And the puck on the left side. Byram Out to center ice. Stetcher's right in front of him. It'll go to Podkolzin into his own end to Nurse. Nurse on the right wing to Stetcher. Give it to Draisaitl. Up the left wing to Podkolzin. In over the Buffalo line. For Connor Brown, right corner. To the left wing point to Nurse. Down low and off of Bryson. Nurse has to pinch in, and it will come out. And it's at center for Quinn. He lost it. He's got pinned. Draisaitl drives down the left side. He'll go to the net. The backhand save made by Luukkonen, and he'll hold on to that as Draisaitl with a burst of speed down the left wing. Got a good opportunity.
Yeah, the big man. That's twice in a row. He's just blasted past Sabres and taken it hard to the hole, and Luukkonen fought that one off.
3:10 to go in the second. Tied at 2, the Oilers and the Sabres. Edmonton will play in New Jersey, Long Island, and against the Rangers on this trip. Face off to the left of Luukkonen. McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman out there. Puck goes to Bouchard on the right wing point. Bouchard across the line. He's out there with Wallman on the back end. Left wing corner and off the stick of McDavid. It goes over to the right wing. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. McDavid to the point, to Wallman. Now on the left to Bouchard. Back to Wallman on the blue line. Over to McDavid on the left wing. Will roll it in behind the net. Penalty coming up to the Sabres as Hyman got dumped in behind the goal. Puck back to the blue line. Nugent Hopkins. Skinner's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. Give it to McDavid. His centering pass. That's off his stick to the right side where Bouchard kept it alive to the blue line. Draisaitl, left wing, put on goal, and the save made by Luukkonen off the left side from Wallman. And Edmonton will go in the power play with 2:24 to go in the second. We're tied at 2.
Minor penalty for cross-checking.
I understand a bit of the frustration there.
Dahlin off for the cross-check. Edmonton 1 for 2 with the man advantage. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. I don't know there was much of a cross-check there.
That's a tough call.
Yeah.
I got a lot of empathy for Rasmus Dahlin.
Face off to the right of Luukkonen. Puck to the blue line to Bouchard. Goes to the middle. Left side Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner McDavid. Goes in behind the net to the right to Bouchard. Shot saved by Luukkonen. And the rebound in behind the goal. Up the left wing, Clifton. Off the boards and out.
Cam, you could see the collateral damage there, though, created by that Bouchard shot from the point. Nearly a rebound home from Zach Hyman.
Bouchard over the blue line to Nugent Hopkins in the left wing. Left wing corner to Bouchard. To the point to Nugent Hopkins. Give it back to Bouchard. He'll come up to the blue line on the right wing to McDavid. Spins down the right wing boards. In behind the goal. To the left side. Stops up to the blue line for Bouchard. Over to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl. It's broken up but kept in by Bouchard. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins to McDavid to Draisaitl. The shot off of Luukkonen.
I think that was a pass.
Puck kept in only for a moment, and Norris will get it out. His pass too far for Clifton. Penalty coming up, though, to the Oilers. Maybe it'll be a hooking call, and that'll even things up.
Nugent Hopkins, I would think. It's pretty obvious.
Edmonton penalty number 18.
No, Hyman.
Hooking.
With 1:17 to go in the second. Game tied at 2, so we'll go 4-on-4 for the next 54 seconds.
Could have picked about 2 different players in that video.
Face off to the right, Stuart Skinner. Oilers and Sabres tied at 2. Face off will be to Skinner's left. Thompson out of the face-off circle. Henrique and Brown on the ice. With Wallman and Nurse. Puck goes to Jake Wallman. Goes in behind the net. Comes right out through the middle. Wallman up the left wing. Back to Nurse. Nurse on the right side to Brown. Brown into the Buffalo zone. We're 4-on-4. Left wing, Brown to Nurse. Last minute here in the period. Oilers and Sabres tied at 2 late in the second. Puck goes over to the right wing. Nurse along the right wing boards. Into the skates of Henrique. It will come free, and Brown will get it back to the line. Nobody there for the Oilers, but they will hold on to it as Bouchard will take it in behind his net. 35 seconds to go here in the second period. For Podkolzin, he'll come up the right wing. Podkolzin back to Bouchard.
Oilers are going to be shorthanded here right away.
Yep. And out comes Dahlin onto the ice. Second power play of the game for the Sabres. Pass through the middle of Podkolzin. Just eludes his stick, and Byram will turn it up. 12 seconds to go in the period. As Bowen Byram into the Edmonton zone, off the left wing boards, chase after it himself. He'll center that, and he gives it away to Janmark. Janmark's going to run out of time. He'll make a move at the line, and Dahlin just got a touch on it as the period expires. Edmonton will be shorthanded for 43 seconds to start off the third period, but just like it was on January 25th, tied at 2 after 2 when the Oilers were hosting the Sabres that night. Oilers won that one 3-2.
Yeah, didn't love the last 2 power plays. Scored a great goal in the first power play. That's going to happen. The other team gets to defend and make some plays once in a while as well. So it all comes, you got to have a good kill to start the first 45 seconds. It's been in some interesting deployment of lines. Arvidsson's basically been flipped with Connor Brown here. So it's been put Colson and Brown along with Draisaitl. Then Arvidsson right now is playing with Janmark and Jeff Skinner. That's a small line. They're not playing a lot together. Probably should be a 2-2 game. I think Leon Draisaitl's got a couple of assists. He's got points now in 22 of his last 23.
It's crazy.
23 games. So
very consistent, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He is.
And the Oilers are not an explosive. It's funny, they're not an explosive team. They're 9th in the league in goals for.
Yep.
Now they were 4th in the league before we came out of the Four Nations face-off. So it's a good goal from Bouchard, and we'll see what happens here in period number 3.
Win a period, win a game. That's the setup now for the Edmonton Oilers. Tied at 2 after 2. Here
when was the last time someone asked you a really good question?
880 So, how much money do you make?
Enter English, American. But a question that made you think, like,
how has money shaped your beliefs?
At ATB, we know the best answers come from asking thoughtful questions, getting to know you until together we answer the question no search engine or influencer can. What's the right thing to do for you? That's how ATB powers possibility.
Where Wallman will take it from Byram, get it out through the middle of the ice. Clifton, cross ice to Byram. Now to Clifton on the right wing. To Peterka, and in front of the net to Krebs. He put it wide on the backhand, and the puck on the left wing. Into the corner, but Wallman there for the Oilers. Off the boards and out. Bounce in front of the Buffalo bench. Power up the right side. To Benson. Comes into the Edmonton zone on the left wing. Taken away by Kulak. Will flip it up and out to Perry. And his stick lifted. Puck gets to the line. Came out. Kulak brought it in on the offside. 2:56 gone here in the third period. Oil Kings at home Wednesday, 11 a.m. game.
Against the Calgary Hitmen.
That's right.
Who were a team that loaded up. The Oil Kings did not. Edmonton, for you WHL fans, has got 2 number 1 picks this year. Do they have Moose Jaws? I think they do. Moose Jaws had a tough go after winning the WHL championship.
Yes.
The typical rebuild coming.
Yep. Oil Kings have been good this year. Clinching a playoff spot. That win against Kelowna the other night. The puck along the left wing boards. That was on Friday. Kulak on the left wing to Podkolzin. Now to Bouchard. His shot saved by Luukkonen and kicked it over to the left wing. Podkolzin up to the blue line. It goes off the stick of Norris. Bouchard's going to turn on it. It comes in front. Scores. Thompson got it in front of the Edmonton net. Puts it over Skinner. It's 3-2 Sabres.
The situational awareness there. He didn't realize that he was being chased by 2 men. But Podkolzin turns the puck over. Just a terrible spot on the ice. That is just... All right, you're going to have to do it the hard way now. It's a bad goal against.
Tage Thompson gets his second of the evening, 33rd of the year. 3:20 into the third period.
Just a bad goal.
Norris will draw an assist. Byram will shoot it in to the Edmonton zone. And I don't know if that clipped somebody at the Edmonton bench. Must have. I think that's what the linesman was pointing at.
Well, Skinner's given them one. And the combination of Podkolzin and Bouchard have given him one. Colson's got to simplify his game. Get the puck to the offensive and put it on the goal. He's deferring way too much.
Puck shot into the Oilers zone. Nurse comes out from behind the net. Nurse through the middle of the ice. Dishes on the left side to Nugent Hopkins. He'll shoot it in. Goes in behind the goal. Over to Bryson on the right wing. Center ice to Zucker. Zucker cross ice, broken up by Nugent Hopkins. Into the Sabres end, quick shot, glove save by Luukkonen. He'll hold on and be a face-off in the Sabres zone. So Buffalo, 3:20 into the third, takes yet another lead. Oilers have never led. There's McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman out there with Emberson and Stetcher. Krebs taking the draw for the Sabres. Draisaitl wins it clean to Stetcher. He'll shoot it towards the net. It just goes wide. Benson can't get it out. McDavid off the right wing boards to Draisaitl or to Emberson to the right corner. Goes over to the right wing. And Krebs is trying to get it out. He does. To Quinn over center ice, and he'll shoot it in. Stetcher forced back by Benson. Up through the middle, finds room. Up the right wing to Arvidsson. Drops it back to Stetcher. Goes to the right wing corner. To McDavid. In front of the net to Draisaitl. Is forced into the right corner. Benson on him. Give it to Arvidsson on the right wing. To Draisaitl. Back to the point. Blasted towards the net and is saved by Luukkonen off of Kulak. Puck shot out, bounces into the Oilers zone. Brett Kulak up the left wing to Jeff Skinner. Into the Sabres end, goes to the left wing corner. Skinner in behind the net. He'll step out, and his shot just misses short side. May have gone off of Luukkonen. It goes out of play. 4:57 gone in the third. 3-2 Sabres lead.
I'm going to be very intrigued to see how Paul Coffey handles the D right now. Of course, no Matthias Ekholm and no John Klingberg. So arguably the Oilers' number 2 and number 7 defenseman. That pushes Stetcher in.
Off the draw, puck goes right to Luukkonen, and we'll do that again.
And I haven't minded Stetcher tonight.
Oh,
he's been fine. But Bouchard would like that sequence back. And so too would Podkolzin.
Arvidsson out of the face-off circle, and comes Matthias Janmark. Puck to the right wing, top of the circle, goes to the blue line. Bouchard over to Kulak. Rims it to the right corner, just by Janmark. Near the blue line, Jeff Skinner keeps it in, shoots it just wide. Puck cleared out. Zucker has it just inside his own blue line now, and he'll float it through the neutral zone off of Tuck. Goes into the Edmonton end. Bouchard will stop in behind the Oiler net. Oilers down by 1 here in the third period. Bouchard through the middle, right on goal. Luukkonen has nowhere to go with it. He'll cover it. It'll be a face-off in the Sabres zone. Flying in there was Janmark, and that drew the attention of Ryan McLeod. Face-off in the Sabre end. It'll be to the right of Luukkonen.
David Draisaitl Hyman here
for the second time in a row. Might see a steady diet. Against McLeod in the face-off circle. Puck to the corner, and Clifton will get it high in the air and out. Glove down by Wallman. Will go across to Nurse, to Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to his own blue line. Give it to Nurse. Go cross ice to McDavid. David forced to the corner. Thompson on him. It goes in behind the net. That Peterka was on him. It comes up the left wing. Puck cleared out. It finds McDavid in over the line. McDavid shot. That misses on the glove side. Draisaitl swings it in front of the net. McDavid, a backhand to Draisaitl. Oh, somehow it stays out. Got a piece of Luukkonen's glove in the outside of the post, and the puck cleared. What a chance for Edmonton. Peterka comes in, his shot, glove by Skinner, off of Skinner's glove over to the left wing. Hyman will get it at center ice. Went to dump it in, glove down by Dahlin. Dahlin into the Oilers zone, goes over to the left wing, into the left wing corner with Jones on him. Emberson gets the loose puck to Hyman, and he'll bounce it out. That's center ice. Henry put it right across. There was Benson for the Sabres. On the right wing to Krebs. They'll go to the right wing corner. 3-2 Sabres lead here in the third period. 7 minutes gone. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Benson slides away from Emberson. On the right wing to Dahlin. Across the blue line to Samuelson. A shot that doesn't get through. Perry will bring it out for the Oilers at center ice. He'll dump it in. It'll rim on the right, and that is in front of the net to Perry. Just put it wide after Jones was able to steal it. And the puck in behind the Sabre goal. Perry to the right wing point for Bouchard. His shot gets blocked, comes across to Kulak down the left wing. Pass gets picked off by Dahlin. And Dahlin will bring it out, and he'll get to center ice, and he'll shoot it in. Gets into the corner in the Oilers zone. Got it up against the boards. Tuck put it in behind the Edmonton net. Goes to Connor Brown, right corner with Greenway on him. Greenway rimming it on the right to Bryson. Bryson now in the right wing corner of the Oilers zone. In behind the net, gets into the skates of Bryson. Comes up the right wing. He'll turn, he'll shoot it. Saved by Skinner, and the rebound goes over to the right wing. Along the boards was Nugent Hopkins. Got it to the blue line. That doesn't get out. Bowen Byram down the right wing going towards the net. And he was forced into the corner by Kulak. Puck comes free, top of the circle. Jones to Brown. And Brown will get to center ice. So poke it in to the Sabres zone. Go after it. Oilers make changes. Bryson in the corner with Connor Brown right on him. 3-2 Sabres. 8.5 gone in the third. Brown off the left wing boards to the blue line to Nurse. Puts it off the end boards and behind the net. Matthias Janmark over to the left wing, into the corner. In front of the net, pass goes off of Brown over to the right wing where Lafferty will get it high in the air and out. Left down by Wallman. Up the left wing to Janmark, directs it in. It goes to the right wing corner. Power along the boards for the Sabres. Right behind the net, and it was rimmed out by Clifton, and the puck to center ice. Clifton had it hit his skate. He'll get control. Then he gave it to Quinn. He took a hit from Nurse. Puck goes into the Oilers zone. Wallman skating out in front of the Edmonton net. Now in behind it to McDavid. He'll come up the right wing, gathers speed, cuts through the middle. Now in over the Sabre line, down the left wing, stops on the left wing boards. To the blue line to Kulak, but that was right to Benson. He got it out, gave it to Krebs. He'll come in on the left wing to Quinn. His shot and the save made by Skinner. And he will hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 9 minutes, 43 seconds gone here in the third. 3-2. Sabres lead the Oilers from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Free
Freedom Ford is kicking off the new year with incredible savings. Save up to $16,000 on remaining 2024 models with 0% financing and huge discounts. It's the perfect time to upgrade to a brand new vehicle. Freedom Ford is making room for 2025 models, so these deals won't last long. Visit Freedom Ford today and start the new year in style. Don't miss out. Drive into 2025 with unbeatable savings before it's too late.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across oil country, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make oil country a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Don't panic, there's still time, but it's quickly running out. The biggest savings of the year on flooring at end-of-the-roll flooring centers is happening right now, but it's almost over. Spring arrivals are on the way, and we need to make room. It's not just a sale, it's our biggest sale. It's why we call it the Big One. But don't panic, there's still time, but only if you hurry. The Big One clearance event ends soon, only at end-of-the-roll flooring centers. Let's get flooring.
12870 St. Albert Trail, and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and home payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers down 3-2 to the Sabres, 10-17 to go in the third period. Tage Thompson has the go-ahead goal in this third, came 3:20 into it. Face-off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Henrique wins the draw, goes to Emberson, right wing corner. Off the boards, Dahlin unable to keep it in. Janmark will come down the right wing. To the right wing corner, it went in behind the net. Krebs around the boards. Off of Quinn to Samuelson. Up the left side. And it comes out to the neutral zone. Henrique, cross ice to Stetcher. That's a bouncing, rolling puck. Comes out to Benson. His shot, and that's blocked by Henrique.
Well, you got Stetcher, so right shot D playing the left side there. And he's had a couple puck bobbles with it. Much more comfortable over the right side.
Up the right wing, McLeod out for Buffalo to center ice. Hit Nurse with it on his dump in. Cleared out by Wallman. Bryson into his own end for the Sabres. Goes it behind the goal. Off the boards. Didn't get it out. McDavid kept it in to Draisaitl on the right wing. Into the slot. Nurse a shot. Glove save made by Luukkonen. As Nurse was looking for one, maybe a foot and a half off the ice on the glove side. Luukkonen snares it out of the air.
Darnell, of course, from Hamilton, not too far across the border from here from Buffalo. Which I'm told it's delays now, obviously, with Canada's increased commitment to border security.
Nurse scoring tonight, tying himself with Charlie Huddy, second all-time. Oilers' career defenseman goals.
Don't think he's going to catch the guy that's number one.
Oh, Coffey's got 209. Puck back to the point, ripped on goal, and the save made by Luukkonen off of Wallman. As Nurse and Huddy are at 81. At the Edmonton blue line is Wallman. Left side to McDavid. He'll come into the Sabres zone. Stops on the left wing. Puck is knocked through the middle. It'll go to the blue line. Wallman on the right wing point. The left wing to McDavid. Up to the blue line. That got picked off. And Thompson got it out to center ice. To Dahlin to Thompson. Cross ice pass off a stick. And it launches over the glass and into the crowd. And we get a whistle, and we can take a break with 8:40 to go here in the third. Somebody made a good catch in the crowd. 3-2, Sabres lead the Oilers from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trail Blade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Foxburger. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month.
It's somebody's day. Skip.
Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the KeyBank Center in Buffalo, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 3-2. Sabres lead the Oilers. 8:40 to go in the third period. Face off the Edmonton zone to the right of Stuart Skinner. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Off the left wing side and out. Power back into his own end. Now to Clifton up the right wing, just off the stick of Benson. It goes to the right corner. Krebs around to Quinn in behind the Edmonton goal. Checked by Nugent Hopkins. Puck cleared out down the left wing to Jeff Skinner. He'll go to the net, and his shot misses short side upstairs. Goes around the glass. It's kept in. It gets to Skinner in the right corner. Jeff Skinner to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Bouchard stick snaps in half. And out comes Quinn with it for the Sabres down the left wing in front of the net. He was looking for Benson, but his stick lifted by Kulak. Jeff Skinner to Connor Brown. Now to Henrique. He'll shoot it into the Sabres zone. Byram out from behind the goal. Up the right side. Couldn't get it out. Brown will keep it in for Edmonton. Henrique went to the right corner. Unable to get to it. And it comes through the middle. And it's McLeod to center ice. McLeod down the left wing. The shot. And the save made by Skinner off of Zucker. It was 7.5 to go in the third. And the Sabres are up 3-2.
It's a nice play by McLeod. He bought half a second, a little bit of time and space for Zucker, who's just coming back from a little minor injury, to create a window and a shot on Stuart Skinner.
Zucker missing the last 6 games.
And they lost those 6.
Yeah, they lost those 6.
And he's been their most consistent offensive player this year.
Ace off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Puck to the left wing point. Dahlin to the blue line where he gives it to Tuck. He'll shoot it. Lots of traffic. It doesn't get through. Goes to the left side. Dahlin in from the blue line. To the left wing point to Tuck. Tuck, a shot off the glove of Skinner as he found it through traffic. And Wallman has it inside the Edmonton zone. And it's Wallman through the middle of the ice. Dropping it back to Draisaitl. Makes a move, comes in over the Buffalo line down the right wing. To the right wing corner, up against the board. Squeezed it in behind the net. Dahlin will rim it. Nurse had it go off his stick and out. Over to Wallman on the left. Drill it right back in. Dahlin plays it off his skate. Swings it on the right, but Arvidsson got there first for Edmonton to the slot to McDavid. Goes over to the right wing, into the corner. McDavid in behind the Buffalo goal. Over to the left side to Arvidsson to the blue line. Nurse across, and it's sent in front off of Arvidsson after that shot from Kulak, and it is cleared out by Zucker. 6:24 to go in the third. 3-2 Sabres lead. Kulak down the left wing into the Buffalo zone. Cuts across the top of the circles. It gets to Arvidsson. A shot. It's blocked. And the puck in the slot. And bouncing it out is Norris. Janmark coming into the Sabres zone. Off the boards. It's into the corner. Bryson will put it off the glass and out of play. And there'll be a face-off in the Buffalo zone with 6:02 to go in the third. And Edmonton down by 1. Jeff Skinner, Corey Perry, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins are out there.
So since Picoults had turned the puck over on the inside the blue line with total possession, instead of just putting it on the net, created the transition the other way in a 3-2 goal. He's not seen the ice.
Nugent-Hopkins out of the face-off circle. Perry will take the draw against Krebs. Perry wins it to the point. Bouchard shot. It's blocked. He gets it back. Left wing to Jeff Skinner. Off the left wing. Boards a shot. And the glove saved by Luukkonen. We're going to take a break. We have 5:53 to go in the third. 3-2. Sabres lead the Oilers from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PV sent you.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the KeyBank Center in Buffalo, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 3-2, Sabres lead. 5:53 to go in the third period. Face off in the Buffalo zone to the right of Luukkonen. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman out with Wallman and Bouchard for the Oilers. Krebs taking the draw for Buffalo.
Let's drop the puck here, Stripes.
All right. Draisaitl wins it. Wallman left point. Over to Bouchard. Right wing corner to McDavid. Comes up top of the circle to Draisaitl down the right wing. Penalty coming up to the Sabres when they touch it. Draisaitl left side to Wallman. His shot. That hits somebody in front of the net. Goes to the right point. Bouchard has it. Goaltender on the bench. The extra attacker. Down the left wing, McDavid.
They got back in the play there. Broken stick.
Left wing corner to Perry, centering pass. That's knocked down by Samuelson. But the Edmonton Oilers, with 5:27 to go in the third, down by one, are going on the power play.
1 for 3 on the power play in this game. And a first unit penalty killer. Fans don't like the call. It almost looked a little like McDavid grabbed the stick. Well, he did have it in his paraphernalia.
He did.
To quote the late, great Manny Gallivan.
All right, great chance here for Edmonton. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Luukkonen.
Got to win draws here if you're Edmonton. Greater desperation. You gain puck possession, get it to the net.
McDavid does win the draw. Puck to the blue line. Bouchard to the middle left wing. Nugent-Hopkins into the corner to McDavid. Goes in behind the net. Across to Nugent-Hopkins. His shot blocked by Clifton. Puck on the right wing. McDavid into the corner to Draisaitl to McDavid up in the high slot. Right side to Draisaitl. To the blue line for Bouchard over to Draisaitl. Top of the circle on the right. Slides over to the middle. Left wing corner to McDavid. Goes in behind the goal to the right. Off the right wing to Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid, side of the net. The shot saved by Luukkonen as it was Draisaitl, the one-timer off the right wing, and Luukkonen got over there.
Well, somebody else needs to shoot the puck. I mean, he's already moving over before Draisaitl's. They know what's coming. Cross them up. I'm here to tell you, if Nugent Hopkins or McDavid shoots, they might score. Because he's totally overplaying the pass for Leon.
Off the draw, puck goes to Byram. Will get it down the ice.
And Luukkonen's had a good game. He's got 28 saves tonight.
Oilers down by 1. 4:39 to go in the third period. Draisaitl in over the line. Right wing, corner to Bouchard. Through the slot, and that goes over the stick of Hyman. And it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Norris with Tuck. Norris to Tuck. The shot, great save made by Skinner. Coming across as he denies Alex Tuck. And keeps the Oilers to within 1. Wound up by McDavid into the Buffalo zone. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. 45 seconds to go in the man advantage. Nugent Hopkins down the left wing into the corner. To the point for Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. He's going to go towards the net. He'll go in behind it. He'll stop back there. Right wing to Draisaitl to the point to Bouchard to Draisaitl. Into the corner. McDavid in front. Oh, what a save by Luukkonen off of Nugent Hopkins. And up the right wing. McLeod will bring it out. McLeod into the Edmonton zone to the right corner. Now goes in behind the net. What a stop by Luukkonen on Ryan Nugent Hopkins to Tuck on the right wing. And he'll shoot it out of the zone. It'll go down into Buffalo territory. Penalty is over. Edmonton 1 for 4 on the power play. They're down by 1. We got 3:22 to go in the third. Perry to the right wing point. It goes to Wallman. Wallman walks across the line. His shot goes wide. Perry on the left to Nurse. And Luukkonen got a piece of that. Puck on the left wing point. Nurse has got it. Luukkonen's lost his stick. It's rimmed on the right. Wallman in the corner. Now to Perry. Perry's got a pass in front. It hits the stick, and it is swept out of the zone by Samuelsson. It will not be icing. Out from behind his goal is Arvidsson as he gets up to center, and he'll shoot it in. 2:45 to go in the third. Edmonton down 3-2. Puck cleared out by Dahlin. Bounces into the Oilers zone. Kulak in behind the net. Up the right wing to Arvidsson. He'll get to center ice. Throw it into the left wing corner. Benson on the right boards to Byram. Byram going in behind the Sabre net. Byram up the left side to Krebs, but Jeff Skinner gets in there. Puck kept in, sent in front to Janmark, just directed wide.
That was more of a hook on Skinner. They didn't call it.
Brought in by Krebs to the left wing, a shot, and that's kicked out by Stuart Skinner. As Benson had let it go, and now Skinner's going to the bench for the extra attacker. Under 2 to go in the third. Oilers are down 3-2 to the Sabres. Samuelsson on the inboards. Gets checked on the player. It's rimmed on the left to McDavid. To the left wing corner. Back up that left side. To the blue line to Bouchard. Across on the right wing to Draisaitl. Put it in behind the net. There's nobody there for Edmonton. Dahlin fans on his clearing attempt. Gets a second chance, and it will get out. Bouchard over to McDavid in the neutral zone. Now to Perry, and he'll get it in, and his pass that hit Peterka came out. Minute 20 to go here in the third. Oilers are down 3-2. Puck dumped in by McDavid. It's shot out down the ice. Should be icing, and it will be. With a minute 13 to go in the third period, the Oilers down 3-2 to the Sabres. Faceoff will be to the right of Luukkonen. Draisaitl will take the draw against McLeod. Oiler net empty. Puck dropped. It gets to the corner. Bowen Byron will rim it hard, directed out and down the ice. It'll be icing again. Shots 32-23 in favor of the Oilers.
The Oilers have won 32 of 57 draws. Got to dig in here.
Draisaitl against McLeod. Draisaitl wins it clean. McDavid has it left point. Cross to Bouchard on the right. Back to McDavid. Last minute here in the third. On the right wing to Draisaitl. Missed Perry on the left, but McDavid comes down the left wing boards. Into the corner with it. Behind the net to Hyman. Now on the right to Draisaitl. 45 seconds left. Edmonton down by one, and that gets broken up. And Peterka got it out. Draisaitl back in over the line. Cross ice pass. Hits a stick. Goes to the blue line. Bouchard down the left wing. Into the skates of McDavid. McLeod will try to clear it. He does. There's 25 seconds left. Draisaitl, right wing to McDavid. Into the Sabres zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Up to the top of the circle to Draisaitl in front. Jammed on net. And a save by Luukkonen. Puck sent to the blue line. 10 seconds left. Bouchard shot blocked. McLeod's going to get it out. A bank pass to Quinn into the Oiler end. A backhand that goes wide. And the Buffalo Sabres will hang on to win it 3-2 over the Edmonton Oilers and snap their 6-game losing streak. And the Oilers drop this one 3-2 to the Sabres. They get the extra goal in the third period. As this game was tied through 40 at 2.
1 for 4 in the power play. Scored in the first one because they shot the puck right away. Lots of opportunities. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen played very well in goal. It's got to be stated. Stuart Skinner puked up a rebound and gave them an easy one. And then Bouchard got caught just a little lack of urgency on a bad turnover from Colson on the 3-2 goal. And a very winnable game in Buffalo. It's funny. They never play well here. They generally play pretty well in MSG. And they usually start slow in MSG and get their game going. But a reoccurring theme for Edmonton in this building over the years. Just a lot of very average to poor performances. And Nugent Hopkins got robbed. Luukkonen got a right pad save to pull the puck out of the net on a deflection. But Edmonton didn't get it done tonight. They're going to be practicing the next couple days. New Jersey's coming up. New Jersey does not have their best player, Jack Hughes. And they don't have their best defenseman in terms of Dougie Hamilton. They also don't have a very good matchup defenseman available. Jonas Siegenthaler, who can skate. So that's 3 guys that are out for the Devils. The Oilers have to capitalize in that game. And they've got to play with a far greater degree of urgency because what we saw tonight was too lackadaisical to win.
Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. 3-2 the final. Sabres over the Edmonton Oilers. Tage Thompson had 2 goals for Buffalo. Gives them 33 on the season. Alex Tuck also scored for Buffalo. Darnell Nurse, Evan Bouchard get the goals for the Oilers. Draisaitl had a couple of assists, so his point streak goes to 15 games. McDavid had an assist. His point streak goes to 8 games. Bouchard's got points in 5 straight, but the Oilers dropped the first game of the road trip 3-2 to the Sabres. Oilers, they go now to 37-23-4. Sabres end the 6-game losing streak. They're now 25-32-6. 3-2 the final. Sabres over the Oilers. Our Rogers postgame show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights.